So why all of a sudden, we got, not only did we get a lot of emails from Australia, but we got an audio message. It went like this. Man, those Aussies are coming for us, man.
Yeah, they're pretty angry.
A lot of comments, a lot of emails, and they say we did them wrong.
Right. Look, they're so angry that some of my blogs on the Examiner, which are completely unrelated, have been bombarded with negative comments.
Well, okay, you had it coming because you're obviously anti-Australia.
That's exactly the case. I mean, they caught me.
All right, now Anna's been on the defensive on this all day. I'll be honest with you, okay? She's a little shell-shocked from like, wait a minute, okay? Putting down one Aussie, then another, then another. So they go, all right, mate, just calm down for a second, okay? Put another shrimp on the Barbie. Oh, no. That's going to get us in bigger trouble.
I can't believe you just said that.
I can't believe I said that, and it's so cliched. But anyway, so why did we get in trouble? What's happening here? Okay, there was an ad that KFC ran in Australia, and the question was it racist? We're going to show you that ad again right now, and keep in mind Anna and JR's conclusion, and JR was part of this. Okay, there it goes under the bus. Was that this ad was in fact racist? So let's watch first.
Need a tip when you're stuck in an awkward situation?
Too easy. KFC's crowd pleaser. A huge variety of delicious chicken and plenty of tasty sides.
All right, so the crowd is rambunctious.
Right.
Okay, and that's what you guys originally noted, and then the white man calms them down with it by giving them fried chicken. Now, call me crazy that that doesn't trigger some sort of red flag, okay? Now, the people from Australia emailing us are saying, you don't understand, it's cricket, and we're not racist like you Americans. We don't have this fried chicken stereotype, et cetera, et cetera. Now, but can you also see that from the American perspective, it looks awfully uncomfortable, okay? We do have that stereotype here. My understanding is Kentucky Fried Chicken is an American corporation, and that when they made this ad, they might be thinking, you know what, I don't know that it's that great to have a white man passing out fried chicken and calming black people down.
Right.
Okay? Now, they say no. What, it was never supposed to be leaked online and we're the bad guy.
Right. A representative from KFC was quoted in The Australian, and he said, what, this wasn't meant for Americans. We did everything we can to make sure that Americans don't see it. Right? It was leaked on the internet,
But
and Americans, exactly, and Americans happened to see it and they got offended. Why didn't you want Americans to see it? Because you know it's offensive. You know that it's offensive.
What do you say to that, Mr. Australia? Did you think about that? Okay, all right.
And look, I want to clarify something, because of course words were put in my mouth and things were misinterpreted. I never once said that Australia is racist, okay? People think that I pointed fingers to Australians and said, oh, look at those Australians, they're so racist. I didn't say that at all. I said from my perspective as an American, that ad looks racist and it pushes stereotypes that I'm uncomfortable with.
Backpedal, 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 back. I'm playing.
Well, that's not a backpedal. That's what I said in the video.
JR, are you going to stay strong and say, damn it, this is a racist ad?
Isn't everybody doing that? I don't know. Anna's still on.
I still think it's a racist ad. I'm sorry. I don't care if they're from Jamaica. I don't care if they're from the West Indies. I don't care if they're from Africa. White man giving a group of black people, rowdy black people, chicken to calm them down makes me uncomfortable. I consider that racist. It's funny because I was interviewed. I have to say this. I'm sorry.
She has to
I have to say this. I was interviewed earlier today, right,
Yes.
by a radio station. Australian gentleman by the name of Nick was interviewing me.
Gentlemen.
And he says it's not racist because it's an accurate depiction of a cricket game. Right? And I said, okay, so you're telling me that if I go to a cricket game in Australia, I'm going to see a gigantic group of unruly black people, but I'm going to see civilized white people sitting there trying to quietly enjoy the cricket game? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, look, here, let me diverge from you a little bit, okay, and then let's bring JR. Okay, one, the unruly stuff, I'm not buying as much as you guys are, because, look, they're enjoying the game. And, you know, there are some fans from different sports who have a great time at the game. They're not unruly. I mean, the West Indian fans are great, right?
They just
the Brazilian fans are great at soccer games,
Right.
and that doesn't make them unruly, right?
You're right. I mean, they were just making this poor Australian gentleman feel as if he was in an awkward situation.
Look at the look on his face. Does it look
He
like
looks-
he's having fun?
Right? No, but that's because he's in the wrong side of the stands. I mean, he's in the middle of the other
Right.
fans.
No, I
right?
understand
So
that.
now, and then some people that are emailing us are like, oh, and it implies that his team is losing. Where does it imply that? No, it doesn't imply that at all. Okay. Now, look, so both sides are getting out of hand, right? In that sense, but KFC knows it. This isn't about. Look, this is the number one thing. This isn't about Australia.
Right.
Nobody ever said that Australia is racist for doing this ad. They didn't do that. KFC did.
Right.
And nobody said that all Australians are racist because of this ad. That's crazy talk, okay? So just bring it down. You're at a 10 when you need to be at a 2. But you have to see our perspective, that when we look at this, it seems like, at best, a clear racial stereotype from our perspective, okay? And if you don't have that perspective, and that's why you didn't see us as racist, that's fine. That's the Australian perspective. And maybe KFC then can say, hey, look, we knew that it would be racist in America, but that's why we ran it in Australia where it's not as racist.
Right.
Then that's kind of a weak argument if you ask me, okay? But understand that that's the two contexts that we're looking at it from. We have another ad from Korea, okay? It's another chicken ad, right? Now, maybe it's not fair to bring it into this context, right? But I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing it in after we watch the ad. Now, let's see if this seems a little odd to you. Let's watch.
누구나 좋아하는 맛 교촌 치킨.
Now, that's way over the top, right? Now, look, then people are going to say, oh, you're so ignorant. Those aren't black people. They're natives of that particular island. No. They look black to me, okay? So, now the reason that I bring that in this context is, now, the Australians didn't make the KFC ad.
Right.
I don't know who made that Kyeonchon fried chicken ad, right? But the people who are making the ads are taking that stereotype that exists in North America and spreading it all over the world.
Yeah.
Okay? And then they go, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why didn't that guy, the Korean guy, give it to white people? Why did he give it to
Exactly.
black people?
Exactly.
Why is it fried chicken again?
Exactly. No, you make a great point.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so, look, we're not getting at you. We're getting at the people who made the ad because there's a reason why they're making that ad. There's a reason why it occurred to them. Maybe they're not sitting at KFC headquarters or Kyeonchon headquarters or whatever and thinking, oh, you know what? We'll screw over black people. We'll spread the stereotype all over the world. But they are thinking, yeah, you know what? Black people like fried chicken. Let's make an ad, okay, where we tell the rest of the world how much black people will stop going, ooh, 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 when you get the fried chicken and go, mmm. I mean, come on. I mean, that second ad was,
Absolutely.
I mean, it couldn't get any more over the top racialist than that. Can I call that racist? No? I have to call it racialist? Okay.
No, and you're right. Look, one of the arguments that people are making when it comes to defending the KFC ad is you have to keep in mind that we come from two different cultures and we view race relations differently. But it still doesn't change the fact that the KFC commercial is spreading a stereotype. Absolutely. There's no question about it.